Hi guys, Graham Norris here from Better Choice. Just wanted to lead on from the previous email that I did, and I mentioned about looking at our declarations, so our accountant's declarations for our LODOC solutions. So I just wanted to run through the number of LODOC decks we do have to give you an idea what they look like, what the accountant needs to sign. Each particular product has a different LODOC deck, so depending on what the client's looking at doing, will depend then on what product you select. So I'll run through those now. Short, sharp video for you. This is the first one, so this is the F1 accountant's verification. Pretty straightforward declaration there. Obviously the accountant's details up the top here with their tax agent number. In the middle there, obviously the applicant details with the annual net income recorded and placed there. And then the accountant obviously signs down the bottom. There's an accountant disclaimer there. The accountant's declaration above is provided in good faith, taking into account the accountancy's knowledge of the client's circumstances, and you can read through there. So that gives the accountant a bit of peace of mind there of signing that declaration. This one will cater for vacant land and your LODOC construction. So LODOC vacant land, LODOC construction to 70% with no LMI or risk fee. They can certainly go to 80% on this product, but over 70 we require LMI, and LMI require BAS. So that's an option there for your construction. Let's now look at the next one, which is our F4 product. Now F4 declaration looks pretty similar. It has obviously the accountant's details there as well, declared net profit before tax income amount in there. Just number 6 here, similar to the last one. I understand that you are relying on this letter in agreeing to make the loan to the borrowers. Please be advised that in accordance with the instructions from the borrowers, an audit has not been performed in relation to preparing any financial statements for and on behalf of the borrowers. Consequently, we are unable to express any opinion on the information contained within those reports. So that just makes it a little bit easier for the accountant to say, okay, happy to sign that off. I know I'm putting an income. They're going to earn X amount anyway that I know they do. They sign down the bottom and they're good to go. This one will allow you to do your LODOC 90% purchase. It will allow you to do your 85% debt refinance and consolidation, and your LODOC 80 with cash out with that particular product. Can cater for specialists as well, if you're ex-bankrupts, feeder inquiries, issues, defaults, judgments, those type of things. So that's our F4, and I'll just lead now on to our F5 product. So this is the declaration for our F5. So basically similar again, goes through the client's details. The accountant fills out the details down the bottom of the declaration, and also with the income, this one actually asks for 3 years income. So gross taxable income, any non-cash deductions in relation to depreciation, etc., they can put in there. If the accountant has been their accountant 12 months or just over 12 months, he can certainly put in just 1 year's details there. And just in the comments in this box here, he would just say he's been the accountant for X amount of time, hence 1 year has been produced there. With this particular product also, there is availability with no risk fee and no LMI to 70% if they supply this accountant's deck along with BAS, 6 months BAS, or 6 months business banking statement. So another one, income verification, and then they can get to 70% with no actual risk fee on there for that particular one. This also looks at construction as well. So we do a LODOC construction with this particular product, F5, and that does cater also for specialists. So anyone with credit impairment, ex-bankrupts, judgments, visa issues, we can certainly look at that with a LODOC to 80. We look at a full doc, but we're just talking LODOC today with just an accountant's declaration. So that's the F5 product. Now I'll just move on to the F6 product, and the F6 product, which we have here, is similar again. So it's going to ask you for the accountant's details, the client's details, asking about the monthly payments of the loan applied for, what sort of term, and what the rate would be accountant signs down the bottom. What you would notice on this actual declaration is it doesn't ask for an income. So that appeals to some accountants because they're not actually putting pen to paper in relation to an income amount. So that may help you get some low docs potentially that you may not have. But to let you know, all accountants that sign a declaration, regardless of the product, gets called, and we just confirm the details of the declaration in relation to the information that's been inputted. They've actually made the call and signed the declaration. Clients still make a declaration in relation to the application, so they still declare an income, and we just confirm that declared income with the accountant as well. So that's just giving you everything in a nutshell at the moment. Wanted to keep it short, sweet. As mentioned before, hook me up here on LinkedIn. Give me a call, shoot me an email. Happy to assist. If I can't assist, might be able to put you in the right direction. Thanks again for your time, guys. Have a sensational day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.